Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Chopper Project Part 3. Hopefully this is the final part, because I'm starting to get sick of this project, as are you at this point. Nah, just kidding about that. But, I am wanting to end this pretty soon, because it is almost there, it's almost complete, I don't want to procrastinate anymore. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Alright, so for the remainder of this project, which is mostly done, I'm going to be using an old favorite, alderwood. Yes, I've decided to match it with an alderwood handle with the kitchen knife. Because I figure I'm going to make a set of this stuff. I'm going to make a knife, a chopper, a slicer, and probably a few other things too, just to sort of make it all match. It's going to look good, trust me. It's not going to look like an amateur made this. Definitely not. Yeah, I know it's not going to look great, but at least it'll all match. So, with that, I'm going to cut out the general profile for the handle. I'm going to match it up. I'm going to have to do some special trim routering on this because, as you can see, this is not a full tang. I mean, there's just no way I could use this thing effectively. My hand is straight up here. I want it to be more, you know, somewhere down here, but unfortunately, the tang dictates that I must stop here. So, I'm going to be making a lot of this out of just straight up wood. Handle's probably going to be a little bit longer, probably about down to here. I'm probably going to have to trim router out most of it, and then just leave a little section hanging off on both sides, glue it together, and do some creative stuff with it. But, it's nothing beyond what I can do. I'm sure that it'll work. Those sound like some famous last words if I ever heard any. Now I'm going to draw out the profile of the tang and hopefully get something good that I can work with. Probably tighten that down first. Well guys, from what it looks like, this chopper is just not going to turn out well with the handle. The blade is going to be great, but the handle not so much. Yeah, there are a bunch of weird spaces in it, and frankly, I'm just not liking it. It's just not my best work. I'm not actually really proud of this handle. The blade, though, is looking pretty nice. It's covered up by tape, though, just making sure that it doesn't get all scratched up by the sander. But, yeah, this handle, I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. Alright, guys, well, the filler is in. All I need to do is just sand it out. Actually, all I need to do is file it out. I think I'll do that now. Alright, it is now time for the obligatory chop test. Here we go. It's a bad idea. Oh, it cuts! It most certainly does. This has just not been my project. In that slow motion video, those chops looked really good. Until, upon closer inspection, that's a lot of damage. I don't like that at all. That's just from wood. Wood! I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed in how it turned out. This is one project that I completed, and that I'm not really that proud of, but I'm gonna post it anyway. Just cause, again, stuff happens, we learn from it. Next time, quench the blade better. So, that's pretty much all my comments right now. Well, this ended up being a little disappointing, but it was still a fun project to make, so I'm happy with the way that I went about things, you know, even though it ended in complete and total failure, it was still fun to do. So, yeah, the knife could have been better, and you know what? The next one is gonna be better. That's the first time I ever did a fuller, and at least that held up. So, it didn't crack or anything, it didn't, you know, bend at the middle of the blade, as far as I know. Yeah, okay, it stayed decently straight, so, hey, at least there's that. Anyway, yeah, you know, I don't have much more to say or do on this video, so I guess with that I'll end it. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a great day.